Welcome back. Thank you all for listening in. Once again, we are Scout Team Radio. He's Chris America. I'm Loud Beer. We bring it to you hot and live each and every morning, Monday through Friday, right here on 12 Ounce Sports Radio. We also simulcast on the Full Press Radio Network, and we are a part of the Barn Burner Radio Network. We are all over the place. And I do want to emphasize the importance of catching us live. It's amazing to catch us live because sometimes one of the hosts, maybe a certain Loudbeard, may forget to hit record for the first half of the show, and you'll never be able to catch it on a podcast. So that first half of the show, you will only be able to hear live. That may have happened this morning, but I don't want to tell Chris America, so hopefully he's not listening to me right
serious?
now. And
I'm going to go refill
head,
my water.
If you have to catch the second half, or if you want to catch the second half of the show, and you can't do it live, you can always go back and catch the podcast. I may have done that intentionally so that people start listening more live than the podcast, but really I just forgot, so I'm a slacker. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. If you want to get interactive, hit us up on Twitter, at Scout Team Radio. We got a lot of hot tweets coming in. We've got tweets coming in from the Mulatto Gelato. We have tweets coming in from Jenny of the Ohio. We've got tweets coming in everywhere. Make sure you're hitting us up on Twitter, at Scout Team Radio. We'll read your tweets on the air. We'll get interactive. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. And we will protest what we want to protest, just like in baseball. And, you know, it's that time of season right now where we're gearing up for football. But I can't forget about America's favorite pastime, the greatest sport ever invented. It bleeds red, white, and blue, just like Chris America, and that is baseball. And what is the best thing that there is about baseball is the traditionalists, we don't like things that are different. We don't like change. We don't want anything to ever change. And last night, the Rays, they tried a little creative lineup changes, and the Red Sox didn't like it. So they have put that game on blast and put it on protest. Chris America, how do you feel about that?
What are they doing now? They're putting what on protest?
So the Rays, they got a little unique with their lineup. So they decided to bring in I think it was in the 8th inning, they brought in a relief pitcher. They put the pitcher on the mound. He pitches to one batter, and then he gets that batter out. So then they move the pitcher to first base and yank off one of the position players, and then they bring in another relief pitcher. So now they have the first pitcher playing first base, and then the new pitcher on the mound. So then that new pitcher strikes out or gets out the second batter. Well, then they end up moving the pitcher that was on first base back to the mound to get out the third batter. So the pitchers they stayed on the field, which made them still eligible to pitch, but they were able to alternate pitchers in the middle of an inning. And the Red Sox felt like this was illegal substitutions and that this was the wrong thing to do. But I think it was just a genius way for the Rays to try to catch them off guard.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no rule against it, sorry you didn't think of this first. Sorry, in the 100-plus years of baseball, nobody's thought of this. Or maybe they have. Maybe we've seen this before in, 1922.
Yeah, and I think the way the rules are written, it's maybe a little gray so that nobody's really done it. But, the Rays, they decided to push the limit a little bit, and I kind of like that. And I think that's why I like my team here in Tampa. I think I like it because, let's see. Hold on. Mike Berlon's tweeting in. He's got a little bit more baseball knowledge than we have, so let's see what he has to say. He says, there was nothing shady with what the Rays did. The protest is because Angel Hernandez is an idiot and never put the first relief pitcher in a spot in the lineup. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. Did the Rays end up winning?
Yeah, they did. 3-2.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Go Rays.
There we go. I like it. So we'll take it.
I like it. You know what? That's a great move. It's almost as good as when in Rookie of the Year when they all met at the mound, and then was it Henry Rodengardner?
Yep, your favorite
player. He pretended
player
to have the ball, and then,
That's your favorite player.
What's that? Yeah. He pretended to have the ball, but really the first baseman had the ball, and he got the runner on first out. It was great. Good times.
Oh, reminiscing about the good old Rookie of the Year. Oh, but
It's a great movie,
I love
man.
it.
Great flick.
I mean,
I kind of wanted to break my arm for a few weeks after that movie.
so baseball's the only sport where, like, in the middle of the game, you can say, like, we're going to finish the game, but we're in protest. Where, like, in football, they just finish the game and then they complain about it afterwards, and then it becomes like a news story, and then a week later it's gone. Like in baseball, they actually have to have official judgments on the protest. I don't know.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Like, make it a non-game? Like, what is the final judgment if they continue the game?
Yeah, I guess they could rule it a no contest after the fact. I mean, I'd have to go back and look. I don't know if that's ever actually happened, but there is. You
Like,
do
it
have
almost
the
sounds like the
opportunity
Rays are like, you know what? We're gonna continue this game, but we're not gonna like it.
Oh, the Red Sox,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said the Rays. The Rays were the
Oh,
team
did
that.
I?
Like,
Yeah, I meant
they
the
were
Red Sox.
happy. Yeah. I just I don't, the whole protest thing. It sounds kind of whiny.
It is whiny.
It is whiny.
I tell you,
enough.
baseball players and baseball fans are the most sensitive of all of sports. We're the most
Stop
oversensitive.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
they are,
Loudbeard,
you're
things
right.
doctors shouldn't say. Yeah, I've technically done surgery before.
Technically.
Technically,
Yes.
I've done surgery before.
That's the key word. Okay, that's enough baseball. Are you good with baseball? Like,
I'm
can we
good with
move on?
baseball talk.
All right, let's go back to football. Julio Jones makes a comment. He says, "I might mess around and go 3,000 yards this season." You think Julio is
Jones
up
says
for
he's
it?
going to go 3,000 yards?
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
Even with Matt Ryan slinging the ball around.
Let's find out what that would have to be average. How many yards would you have to average a game to get 3,000 yards? Let's do a little math here, Ladbeard. We have to go 3,000 divided by 16. He would need 187 yards a game.
A foot injury. Oh, wait, he's got a little hamstring tightness. Oh, let's see. Can't even finish a complete season. How are you going to get 3,000 if you can't even finish the season, Julio?
Yeah. We got a lot of action going on here on Twitter.
Yeah, once you start talking baseball, the whole
The
Twitter
whole Craft
world
Bird
lights
Sports
up,
blows
man.
up.
They love baseball. I thought you were going to read the tweet. You said there's a lot of action.
Oh, sorry. I was just kind of like reading through it, and I'm kind of like trying to. There was nothing shady with what the Rays did. You already said that, right?
Yep. There's the one that Scotty K just put up about that's the thing about playing a game under protest. He said, "Nothing ever comes of it. We don't like this, but we're going to finish the game anyway. If we win, then it's all good. But if we lose, the whole season is a wash because of this one game. Babies." Scout Team Radio. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens.
Mhm.
It's a shame.
And that negates the fact that baseball starts and ends in the same calendar year.
Well, it does make it better. It's not as confusing when you have trivia and you have a jackass giving you trivia questions. It doesn't know anything about sports. Really throws them off.
Wearing a
But in
Gator
baseball,
shirt.
it's perfect. Well,
Wearing a fishing shirt with a Gator emblem on it.
we already knew he had questionable judgment from the very beginning.
Am I not coming through, Ladbeard?
No, I can hear you just fine. I feel like you can't hear me very well.
Because I feel like I'm saying things and then you're not. No, but I feel like you're not responding to what I'm saying. Or maybe you're just ignoring me. You're just like, I'm just going to ignore that part.
No, it sounds like you are like a second behind or something. But that's okay. Because
It was funny. Yesterday I was talking to a friend. They're like, yeah, I was listening to your the Battle Inside podcast, and then it rolled over to a Scout Team radio episode. And I was like, oh, cool. Which episode was it? Like, oh, the one where you're having like communication problems. I was like, that's every episode.
You're going to have to narrow that down. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
everyone.
And then
about
they're
that
like,
episode where
oh,
you
well,
forgot
then
to
you were
record?
giving a Florida Man
Oh.
story. Yeah. The
Good
Florida
times.
Man story. I'm like, yeah, that's another one of our things.
Yeah. it happens all
Losing
the time.
connection and Florida Man stories. It's what Scout Team Radio is about.
It happens all the time. So, Chris America, you talked about the things that doctors couldn't say. I saw a better little hashtag on Twitter that I just got to bring up. Apparently, this is becoming our
I
thing
see
also.
It too.
Hashtag why I got kicked out of Disney. I like this one. So, a couple of them I've got here. Area 51, my ass. Show me Walt's frozen head. I know it's here. Things I guess you say when you get kicked out of Disney. This guy was rampaging, man. He wants the whole group to get together and find Walt Disney's frozen head somewhere.
Somebody put, apparently dressing as Dr. Frank-N-Furter was not an acceptable princess outfit. That's the old doctor from, was it Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yep. What about, I asked Pinocchio what else grew.
Wow.
Inappropriate.
Spicy. So this isn't on there, but I've known a few female cast members who have done the princesses as, say, like Ariel or Belle. And according to every single one that I've ever talked to about this, there are a lot of creepy dads who get handsy at Disney with them.
Really?
Like their wife and kids will be right there, and they'll get a little handsy with it. And it's like, oh, I would quit I would go rather work at a strip club than work at Disney if that was the case.
Do you really think a strip club would be worse? But still.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you would think it would be. But to me, at least I'm at a strip club, and I know that's what I'm going to get. Like, I'm sitting here getting groped while your wife and your kids are right next to you. That's just slimy and sleazy and so many different. Ugh. I felt bad for them.
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me, man. That I don't know why, but I'm just sitting here thinking I'm sure that it's like at least a daily occurrence, if not several times a day. That, like, oh yeah, let me put my arm around you for this family photo. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to grab right there, but did I? Did I mean to?
Yep.
Awkward. Some other things that reasons hashtag why I got kicked out of Disney. I handed out Alice's special blend tea on the teacups. Got a little extra something in it for you.
Yeah, there you go.
This guy wrote, I stuck a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. That sounds a little too real. Like, I feel like this guy actually did that.
Like,
that's why he got kicked out of Disney.
Yeah, he's like not even
from
joking.
experience.
Yeah.
He probably did it in the middle of Main Street. He's like, hey guys, look what I can do. See my trick? Boom. Done. Out. Kicked out of here. That's a disgusting flavor of Jelly Belly, by the way. Ass.
Ass flavor. Did you ever try those Burt Bees or whatever it is, those Harry Potter jelly beans? Where they have like the different flavors of like booger and stuff like that?
No, I haven't tried those. I probably would, though, just for fun.
All right, why I got kicked out of Disney? I asked Jasmine if the magic carpet matched the drapes.
Oh,
magic carpet.
There we go. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I felt like these Disney ones were much better than the Doctor ones. Like, the Doctor ones could have been good, but it just felt like there was, like, not as many good tweets about it. But this Disney one, I could go for days.
Some of these are bad,
though. Jasmine said. Oh, I'm sure as always, there's some, like, really cheesy, corny tweet where that's somebody sitting behind their phone or their computer thinks is, like, the most hilarious thing ever. And everybody's like, that's just dumb.
Oh, I told them about how the old Star Wars was better.
Yeah, there you go. Kick them out. You really got them good there. That was a good one. Wow. I'd kick you out for that, too. I mean, it's not like we don't already all know that.
I think what Disney's really doing is just showing you what the Star Wars franchise has always been. A good but not great movie.
I'm not gonna buy into that. This is like clickbait right now. You're wanting me to click in like, oh yeah, the old Star Wars isn't good. Hot take. This is cold take area for you, Chris America. The original Star Wars, it's one of the greatest series ever. Some of the greatest movies. Empire Strikes Back, one of the greatest movies of all time, and it's become a cult phenomenon. So I'm not gonna buy into your malicious verbiage about one of the greatest series ever. Okay. I'm just not doing it today.
You do that.
You're going to get kicked out of Disney for all that blasphemy.
That's why I got Universal passes, Loudbeard.
Yeah, so that you should go and just make fun of make fun of Harry Potter. People love that too.
Oh, people get vicious with Harry Potter just like they do Star Wars.
They really do. I'm telling you. That's Universal would be in trouble because like Disney is such a powerhouse.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they've got Marvel, Star Wars. What?
No, you went out for a minute and I was wondering if it was me or you.
It's not me, it's you.
I know.
It's not you, it's me.
It's always you. It's always me. It's your
Relationship
Jeremy Beard.
advice. I have squirrels jumping out of it. So, you know what? If I had cats living in my Jeremy Beard, I would have them go take a crap on Joe Rogan's car. And this is a true story, and I thought I'd share it with our fans because everybody wants to know what Joe Rogan's doing. Joe Rogan went to LAX, parked his truck at the airport so he could go on a summer European vacation. He was in Europe for the summer. I don't know how long, couple weeks, couple months, whatever it was. He comes back, and apparently cats have decided to defecate all over his truck. And, yeah, now he's got the cat shit truck. So because of that, Joe Rogan, he is my hashtag Oprah Solid for today.
Joe Rogan is, huh?
Yeah, and the cats that shat on his car, they lived in my beard because my beard is that Jeremy.
Well, Loudbeard, I just got some good news. I'm going to have to quit Scout Team Radio.
Oh, yeah? Did you get a promotion?
I did, actually. I got promoted to Sugar Baby.
There you go. I like it.
Lisa Scarlett, somebody who followed me yesterday, I followed them back. That's just what we do, right? We're team follow back. And she sends me a message. I'm like, hello. And I was like, hey. And then we just exchanged, like, how your day is going. And then I don't know her off the top rope. She goes, oh, that's cool. Are you going to be my sugar baby? And I was like, is that what you're looking for? And she said, yeah. So you want to be my sugar baby? So like she didn't respond again until 4:30 this morning. And so just out of morbid curiosity, I just kept the conversation going. And I said, what does being a sugar baby entail for you? I sent that at 5:52 a.m. She just responded to me. It's nothing much. Just for you to be here, be there for me, time when I'm lonely and bored, and I should be about to share my feelings with you, and above all, trust you with all I got. And I can bet you won't have to worry about your bills been paid. So I'm good, man. I'm going to go with broken English sugar mama here and quit the show. I have a sugar mama who can't speak proper English.
Yeah, there you go. And just
I could do all those
randomly
things.
out of the blue. That's perfect. You're the perfect
She followed
candidate.
me. She saw Chris America's picture. I mean, I'm a studly guy, especially when wearing the American flag bathing suit. And, I don't have to do anything. Just, when she's lonely and bored, and I should be about to share her feelings with me. And above all, trust you with all I have got.
I like the broken English. That usually means that they're going to be a good sugar baby or sugar mama.
Sugar mama, yeah. And then I can trust them with. It definitely means I can trust them with my bank account.
Trust is important.
Here we go. Sweet. Sign me up. What do I have to do?
Oh, we might have to wait for the response of tomorrow's show.
We will have to wait for the response for the tomorrow's show.
We might.
Yeah.
We might. So, hey, real quick, you had your trivia yesterday, and you never gave the listeners the answer to your trivia question. Why don't you?
Oh.
Now that we have 3 minutes left, it's perfect time for you.
Well, we brought it up yesterday. It was what was the first animated movie in the 90s that it was almost at Will Smith. Robin Williams did a voiceover for. That, of course, was none other than Fern Gully.
There you go. Congratulations to Shane O'Mac. He was the Twitter follower that tweeted in the correct answer, so that was nice. He wins $5 billion, just like Facebook has to pay in their settlement for privacy concerns. So yeah, $5 billion.
She's typing back. $5 billion.
This is gonna get hot. Came out in the news that Facebook's gonna have to pay $5 billion in privacy concerns. Like, are we to the point now where privacy is just an illusion? Like, there's no such thing as privacy anymore. Like, people are like, oh, the executives at the Ring doorbell we're viewing cameras. Oh, my information on Facebook is being seen by people I don't want it to see. Like, there's no such thing as privacy anymore. It's done. It's dead.
I'm going to start speaking broken English to her now. I just decided. She said, "What is my name and where do I live?" I said, "Chris America. I live in the USA."
Well, I'm interested what her name is and where she lives.
Yeah. Her ad is at Lisa_Scarlett for me.
All right. So maybe it's Lisa Scarlett for me. I'm guessing. This has really gotten interesting. Getting a behind-the-scenes look at what Chris America does on his internet time.
This is the first it's ever happened to me before. I've never been propositioned to be a sugar baby before. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to, kind of make a connection here. Like yesterday, I got called out for saying that I didn't watch The Bachelorette when I knew all about it. I'm calling you out. You're saying you've never done this before, but you sound like you're really good at it.
I plead the fifth.
Sugar baby in it and stuff.
I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Well, I think we're going to run out of time to see how.
Yeah, we're going to run out of time. We'll continue. I think this is a good tease. How does the Chris America sugar baby saga end? We'll find out tomorrow morning on Scout Team Radio here live on 12 Ounce Sports at 6 a.m. And hopefully Loudbeard will hit the record button so those who don't get up that early can hear how this saga ends.
I don't know. I might not. Just depends. Listen live.
I pronounce it saga. Does anybody pronounce it saga?
I say saga. Florida. She responded, didn't she?
No. I was looking at Mike Burlon said I should respond in only Nelly song lyrics.
Well played, Mike Burlon. Well played.
Well played. See